So welcome back, nieces and nephews. Thank you for coming back and watching. I figured out that that I had to where some other parts of his how the canopic jars were. All I did, basically from where I left off, I just left there and walked over to the graveyard. So we're at the graveyard. I'm trying not to attract too much attention because I know they don't really want you doing this. It's not something they're like, hey. So what I'm going to do is really quick go into turn-based mode while I don't have no eyes on me. And then I'm going to cast a knock on I think I have that prepared, on this locked basement cellar door. Okay, I may not have knock prepared. Thought I did. So what I'm going to do is, I think I got a scroll of it though. So we're going to go over into his backpack. Over to Gale. And I have a scroll up. I have one scroll of knock. So we're going to take that out the backpack. Get it into the radio wheel. Cast knock. 100%. Him and his coterie of undead are downstairs now. Now, go back up to my character, PL. Cancel turn base. And going down these steps. I'm hoping I don't engender too much animosity, because a lot of times that'll be what'll happen. You engender animosity towards, people. Look, you're picking their locks and breaking into their. Here's something I don't like. Okay, so that was absolutely, positively, most definitely his from the mummy, because that was a canopic jar filled with his lungs. Interesting lore for mummies, They obviously take it from the more Egyptian mythos of mummies, right? Than just the general mummy, because the mummy. Several cultures across the planet have developed mummification techniques, but it was their fascination with the dead, quote unquote, fascination with the dead. They may have had an understanding that we just didn't, but that would, coupled with mummification, gave it its allure. I think there's something undead in this one. We're gonna open this door and find out though. I absolutely keep feeling like I hear something. Oh, you know what? I keep hearing something growling like it's a monster. Forgetting this dude is walking around with a mummy, a zombie, and a skeleton. In a closet. So now we got to put this somewhere and blow it up. Somewhere safe and blow it up. Now the last piece, as you remember from do I have that on me? Look, I'll look at it again so you can to recap. He learned how the mummification techniques, and that's not it. There's something that you pick up. Maybe Gale has it. There it is. Funerary jar, form and function. That's how you learn how to kill this guy, permanently. He's put his heart
must be exciting
in the canopic jar, and then put the canopic jar inside of one of his zombies. So this zombie walking around and don't know he's the key.
all this would have gone to waste.
So what I'm going to do is go to the. Now I can go fight this mummy first, but I'm not. What I'm going to do So I'm going to go down to, where is it? East Side Strand, down to the beach area. Almost right around the corner from Mr. Carrion's house, his mansion. Talk to Thrumbo, see if he let him know that, hey, the heart's inside of you. Let me get it so we can destroy everything. Because while those things are still alive, he's tough to beat. Each of them in the canopic jar, like his brain in the jar, gave him advantage on wisdom saving throws. His lungs did something else. His liver made him immune to poisons. I forget what all of they are. Everything that they do for him off the top of my head. You know what? Let me look it up. Why not? Why not, right? So we look up Mr. Carrion. I'm not going to tell you which site I'm using. I'm just going to go. It's got an overview of his appearance in the game. But let me see what his resistance are. All right, here we go. Unbeating heart. He cannot be killed while his heart is intact. Curdled liver. Not vulnerable to fire while his liver is intact. Normally, mummies are vulnerable to fire. Thoughtless. +3 spell save DC and cannot be surprised while his brain is intact. Breathless. Cannot be silenced while his lungs are intact. So, destroying the canopic jars prior to actually fighting him does offer, has some tactical advantages. He's beatable without it, without doing it, but eventually he'll come back, especially with the heart.
Please, tell me you found a way to destroy Mr. Carrion.
All right, now tell him, I know where Carrion keeps his canopic jar. It's inside your chest. Carrion made other jars and then died with any idea what I should do with them. I destroyed another jar belonging to Carrion.
You should destroy them. Get rid of it. Be careful, though.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fast
You
forward
did
through
it,
that.
and he'll be really angry.
All right, so that answers one question I also had, is that if you destroy the jars, will he know and be immediately hostile upon your return?
Please,
and that answers the question, he will be immediately
found a way
hostile.
to destroy Mr. Carrion. Good riddance to it. But you still need to find the heart. Without that, he'll never be stopped. Please, keep looking. You came back. What? His rotten heart was inside of me this whole time. Get it out. I have to get it out.
So he pulled that, he did that. So I guess I should just pick it up, right? Check what the journal says. A lot of times I do that just to make sure I'm on the right path or I'm not misunderstanding what I'm being asked to do. All right, so that was that. It told us to make sure we just destroy it with fire like we did the other items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit these jars in the world right here.
No one stopped me yet.
And then have my man here just put some stank on them. Light them joints up. You know what? Let's get a little distance. And just as I wanted to light this joint up, what she do? She want to walk over there. Sweetheart, move. All right. Now we destroyed the heart. Ended his immortality. Now we're gonna talk to my man's here, see if he got anything new to say.
That slimy bastard. He hid it in me the whole time. Please, take that foul thing and grind it to dust.
Give me a moment, folks. I've got company and I'm actually doing some talking outside. I'll hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to say, all right, I think I'm back and thank you very much. Please take that foul thing and grind it to dust. I destroyed Mr. Carrion's jar. That's
did?
my response.
Then what are you waiting for? You must destroy the rest of it. Put that monster in the grave where he belongs.
Shoot, you belong in the grave too, my friend. To be perfectly honest. The zombie walking around town. I know you didn't ask for this, but you are.
Huh?
My man's a zombie just walking around town. I'm saying I know he didn't ask to be this way, but you are. So what am I supposed to do with that, my friend? I mean, here I am, a creature of balance and tranquility. You know what I mean? I can justify letting you be in the world on certain levels. But do I have to balance that with, I also have to balance that with human beings' natural tendencies and fears. Simply also because, you know what? You're rare. You and your buddies are rare. Most zombies ain't gonna be this friendly. Or in that much control of themselves. So, And I got a quote unquote cleric of Shar with me. That's kind of their job. Alright, so we talked to him. Now it is time to skedaddle. And I'll be honest, man, having Gale as a necromancer is ill. Especially with the necromancy of Fae. And then you use the Thraciate, the Tharside Codex, I think it's called.
Maybe a few dead cats.
And I think, with some of the items I got, like I think there's a, is this it? My weapon? I think this weapon I'm using has something to do with necromancy. It might be.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
It's not. But I digress. None of that is necessary. Alright, yeah, I wanted to close that door so when we start this fight. Alright, let's go. Immediately hostile. What the hey, bruh? Let me talk to you for a second. He was immediately hostile.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Alright, this is what I'm gonna do then. They absolutely boxed me in this corner. And then now it's telling me I can't find the path nowhere. I hate when they do that. Oh, that's one of his. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to dance macabre. Do I want to use that now? Yes. Yes, I do. Summon 5 whole ghouls. And the end my turn. Trying to fit these dudes in the initiative order, I see. We get her out of that corner. And then get... Let's go on and get a spiritual weapon in the game.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
All right, big dog. How are we going to do this? This is what we're going to do. We're going to run in. We're going to punch some... You know what? Black hole. See how this works. Oh, beautiful. Love how that worked out. Love when the plan comes together. So now, that's my bonus action. So I'm going to do key resonating punch. Back him on you.
Let's get this over with.
Miss me, chump. Lucky I ain't retaliate, then I'm going to go run over to Mr. Carrion. Hold on, let me make sure I'm using what you call it damage, radiant damage. Yes, I am. Key resonating punch on Mr. Carrion himself. Bing bong. And here we go. Now we set it off. We set it off like Jada Pinkett. Like Jada and Vivica. Boom! Everybody get a little bit of that.
Swift and lethal.
Go ahead, Lazelle. Just pound on them till they done. Till they can't take it no more. What? Oh, I failed that counter spell. I've got my army of undead fighting his army of undead. Miss me, chump. How you give mummy rot to a ghoul? Now I'm about to bring my Shadow Heart in and do a turn undead, but unfortunately it hits my guys too. So what I'm gonna try and do is do it so I bring the ones that I control, move them out of the room. I'm also thinking about a neat little fireball. Right there. Do I need all that? Because I'm pretty sure my man could dodge it. But do I want to do all that for him? Let's see what else I got cooking first. Let's just always be conscious of what your enemies are vulnerable to and what their weaknesses are. Like, you gotta remember, they're what's the face? They're mummies. Him and all his servants are mummies except for the, what's this? Oh no, I think he's a ghoul. He's a ghast, actually. So they're vulnerable to fire. They double damage from any fire damage that they take. So just be conscious, you know. A little stuff like that. Like, I don't need to do a whole big fireball with. Let's do something real mundane. Like, I'm about to throw some grease on the floor. I got it. Where's my throw action? There it is. Grease bottle, right? The grease bottle on the floor way over here. Oh, poor man's fireball. I wasn't even trying to do that. I didn't even know it was fire on the ground over there. That just works.
I can't sit here.
Understood.
I have a key chair and everything else. Yeah, I can't fucking do that shit.
I mean, I bought 2 chairs. Somehow they gone. I ain't gonna let you do what you, but.
Hey, I know. I was just saying, like, you make sure your chairs don't disappear.
We know who not to let sit in our chairs.
Yeah.
All right. I'll holler at you, bro. So we're going to hit him with this turn undead. No, not yet.
Swift and lethal. What's the plan? What should I do?
Excuse me. All right. Critical hit fire. And you kind of love it. Spells I got for you, sir. So none of them got turned, but all my nobody got turned, but one of them hit his ghouls. Somebody outside moving around when that moved. What am I doing here? All right. Took a little bit of beating over here, so.
Where do I go from here?
Oh no! Yeah, literally beating folks over the head with a hammer.
Of course.
Really stupid.
What should I do? Got to move.
Mystic
All right.
Carrion is truly banished. He will not trouble this plane again.
Check all these. See, you know, like I said, sometimes they have the higher undead will be.
You did it. He's gone. He's really gone. I don't know how to thank you. We can finally be free. Here, please take this. I think it's valuable. And I will need it. Not now Carrion's gone. I don't know how to do exorcisms yet, but feel free to look through Carrion's records. Perhaps you'll find something of use there.
Alrighty.
Yes. I think I'll pick up where Carrion left off. A city like this needs a medium.
Perhaps we might plan a little party to celebrate our new home.
Nothing wrong with that. I like a party.
Yes, oh yes. Can we, Trumbo?
Of course. Once the house is back in.
Suppose Carrion does come back. What then?
For discussion.
vanish for good.
If he does, somebody will protect us. He always does.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to keep us? I'd like to buy. Please.
Is it time for us to play?
There's too much to get done. Yes, the larder needs to be cleaned.
What's next?
Cut swipe from
What's
the
next, I
walls.
wonder?
Oh, help. It is good to help each other.
I told you we'd be safe, brothers. This is our home now.
Is it really all for us?
And those like us, who suffered at the hands of the lions.
Oh, a little respite does wonders. Still alive, so that's progress.
The hands are too big. And I don't like the colours. Why'd you make it so big then?
Confound my anti-cultist charms, I'll be laughed out the city.
Well, you'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the Absolute.
Right? You're only everything is going
Those absolutists.
But why can't I keep selling broadsheets? Keep skipping the breaks. Mr. Needle's gonna take mine away too. You're just mad I sell more copies than you. I know that face. You're the one from the Gazette. A real hero. Thought you'd be taller to make some bunters. But I know. You spend your wages on sweets.
Why'd you make it so big then?
Mr. Needle doesn't even pay enough. Good for me. Sorry, we can't sell you the broadsheet yet. Got to take my stink.
Quite ready for you. Without my magic.
Can I go back to selling Gazettes then? No. Can't take breaks of other gazetteers. Trust me, when you're older, you'll appreciate the breaks. You're only a year older than me, and I sell more broadsheets.
to be all right. I promise. That's
You
right.
should see if the Boulder's mouth will interview you. The Gazette loves interviewing heroes. They talked to Gortash last 10 day. Come on. If I can't sell broadsheets... Oh, hungry.
That patter works on bunters. Blackets will be done.
When you're older, you'll appreciate breaks. You're only a year older than me. And I sell more broadsheets. Why can't I keep selling broadsheets?
Keep skipping your breaks. Mr. Needle's gonna take mine away too.
You're just mad I sell more brooches than you.
Protects me.
I look forward to reading about your next exploits. Mr. Needle doesn't even pay enough. Can I go back to selling gazettes then?
No. You can't take the breaks of other gazetteers. Trust me. When you're older, you'll appreciate receipt trout.
Yeah, older than me.
Think something. Remember?
Can't give up now.
That was a bad idea.
Look! What a heroic folks like you dream near a dump like the man.
Oh man, I was on mute talking all that whole time. I'm so sorry. I hate when I do that.
Carrie, my darling, listen to me.
You brought me here. You did this. Do not interfere. He's coming home with me.
Is that really what you want, sis?
Another one who wants to control me. He called me here. Trapped me. Pathetic little childish boy.
I only wished to explain myself to make you see how...
No! Enough of your whining! Enough! Selfish, arrogant bastard of an artist! I wanted to be left in peace!
Okay, I can ask her what happened to her. Say something snarky, don't seem all that peaceful to me. You know, flex my muscles to make sure he don't do it again. Or blame it on somebody else. All right, first thing I do is I'll listen to you.
And how does
Because I'm a
that
superhero.
help me? Or is it just to help him? Why does everything always have to revolve around Oscar Beverus?
Oh, my sweet Carrie. What did I do to you?
Save your tears for the ethereal plane.
Okay. The obvious thing is the monk thing, because I'm not an intimidator. I mean, I can if I need to, absolutely need to be. But she's got a reason for being this angry. So I don't want to break her because she's angry. And then, or I could try and appeal to her better nature. Leave Oscar to his fate. A straight attack. But the monk says, hey, I want you to think a little bit. What's your end goal? What's your end game here?
What are you saying? You're trying to confuse me. It's so hard to think. I don't remember.
Carrie, my sweet meat. I just need to know that...
My sweet
what
meat.
you did. That it wasn't my fault.
I like the writing of the game because this was supposed to be a little cringy.
The spirit's aura flickers, changes. She is confused, lost, dragged here unwillingly by a man who refused to let her leave.
Of course, he got an advantage this time. Huh. Yeesh. You know what? I got some inspirations in the bag for a reason. Let's try that one more game. Roll high. Get more than a 2 or a 3. It's my charisma, which as I said, was truly my jump stat.
Fine. If Oscar wants the truth, he can have it. We were a fling, nothing more. My decision had nothing to do with him. I did this because I was so fucking sad. All the time. Oscar finds it easier to imagine
A world where women kill themselves over him.
And what's funny is I didn't realize that was the case when
Sorry, Kerry.
I was first playing it.
no
I breezed.
But
I'm gonna let this play.
I was truly not to blame.
No, you weren't.
That's all he cared about. Still.
So you and your poxy paintings, stay away from me! We're done, Oscar. Over. Now let me rest in bloody peace.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a reference to a suicide till we got like right to this point. I was like, oh, she killed herself.
I've been a rotten fool, haven't I?
And
Yet you never left my
me
side.
saying these words,
It'll take more than a ghost to scare me away. Though I wish you'd come to me sooner.
may preclude or have the algorithm flag this for certain things because maybe I need to, in post-production, put a anti-unaliving message or hotline or number, website, just to be sure. But I don't know how that works. I mean, at the end of the day, those types of things are basically, when people do that, they either have a message, hey, I want to shine a light on a subject, which, you know, I think is important and it matters and that doesn't get enough attention. You know, and it may even be a situation where something's life-threatening or a dire emergency, but just, hey, you know, how about an initiative where we decide to be nice to each other? How's that sound? Just a niceness initiative where the very next time somebody is belligerent and angry, not life-threatening, I'm not asking you to risk your lives, but just in a place of discontent to where they're taking it out on the world around them, ask them what you could do for them. It could be something as simple as getting them a bag of popcorn. And in truth, I would hope it will be a person you don't know. Because that's the more powerful. It's not about, because it's easy to care and do nice things for people we know, even if we don't necessarily like them. That's if we see they're in distress. But somebody you don't know. And mean it. Don't just do it. All right, let me get to me my game. I was getting grabbing something to eat real quick and a drink, so. My hands were full, and I don't want to preach to you too long.
I'm no fool. I know Oscar loved another when we met. But when we made our vows, I meant them.
Throughout my ordeal, I saw how tenderly you cared for me. Even at my worst, you never left my side. Truly, you were the one who saved me. I'm so sorry, my darling.
I want to say something about the writing here also. Because she could have been a simpering fool. But she has a certain strength to him. He could have been a stereotypical douchebag. But he got some temper. Even though he is. Even at the end there, he was just concerned with, so it ain't my fault. You didn't kill you. You didn't do this because of me. That was his whole concern. But still, she knows his flaws. She sees him. I'm going to love him through them. If it was easy loving him, everybody would do it. You know? So I like the writing here. It's nuanced, very nuanced.
A debt I'll spend a lifetime repaying.
But I will
As for
hold him to
you,
task.
friend, our account can be settled far more quickly. Come upstairs to my atelier. I promise you'll leave with something priceless. Immortality.
I don't know if they wrote that line in reference to, in specific conjunction with the immortality of
So, first you
whatever
save
his
my
name
husband,
is. Quick,
then you save our
Mr.
marriage.
Carrier.
I can't tell you how grateful I am. Yes, rather more exciting than a fundraising banquet, wasn't it? Needless to say, Oscar won't be having anything more to do with the supernatural. One possession is quite enough for any marriage. You must take up his offer. Go to his atelier, sit for him. Then perhaps you will understand what I see in him, flawed as he is.
Alright. Where am I supposed to actually do it? What did they say? We done with Mr. Carrion. Free the artist. We can best carry spirits. We explain. We dread what Oscar made amends. We should find Oscar in the atelier to receive the reward we were promised. Hey, what's it? I wonder what this painting is going to, what this award is going to be.
Here he is, the hero of the hour. Brushes are oiled, the canvas prepped, and you... well, you're comfortable. That's the main thing. So, shall we begin? Oh, not long at all. I've rather a good memory for faces, and I've been sketching yours since my return. I just need to add the final touches to capture that unique twinkle in your eye. So, are you ready? Wonderful. Stand yourself just there, and voila! All it needs now is a name. Something to capture the spirit in which it was created. Heroic and modest, then this shall be simply the hero of Baldur's Gate. A title I don't doubt you'll earn in due course. Please, take it in for a moment. It's not every day one's face is preserved for posterity.
He really captured you.
Let's move.
Alright, so I'm sitting and sent that back to camp, making sure stop the pressures. That was a cold one. There's nothing else to do. I don't have to talk to anybody. You know what's one thing I forgot to do? And I always forget to do it. I need to start giving that to someone else in the party. Is use the power of the Arabella gives, where you with undead, where you grasp them in vines. It does damage. Council of Florida, Reader, yeah. What's the shadow curse? It's funny that when sitting there lonely like that was such an easy thing to do. It wasn't tied up with so many. I gotta find this clown guy, free his body in pieces. Alright, so that's done.
Truly, my...
We're gonna get out of here. And once I'm out, then we'll take a look around and see what other worldly, earthly quests I can get into before tackling the other two douchebags. Is the House of Grief. Louisiana State, still watch. Yada, yada, yada. Graveyard. That park. We did the park. Cazador's Palace. So, what's this? Oh, that's the House of Hope. Let's go down. I kind of want to take a long rest. I want to be fully rested when I go there. But That may not be a problem, may be possible. So, but before I do that, I'm going to be signing off because I'm very hungry to eat. And I'll be back on later on today. What I need to do, first and foremost, my plan when I come back is to find Dribbles the Clown. So I'm going to see what that all entails. Alright, so let's go to camp. Do a quick save. And we'll end it here. These are the nephews, aunties, and uncles. Y'all have a great day. This is your favorite uncle, your favorite gamer, UncleGamer, signing off.